talk a little bit um, about influencing our government and influencing the shape of our country. And I think Abraham Lincoln had it right when he said that public sentiment is everything. With it, nothing can fail. Without it, nothing can succeed. So I want all of you to understand your power to help shape public sentiment. And let me hear a little bit what it's like to be a member of Congress. We're a 2 year legislative cycle. Every 2 years, I vote more than 1,000 times on the floor of the House of Representatives or in committees. I would say in 80 to 90% of those votes, I don't get a single email, letter, or meeting or phone call. So when you do your annual lobby days in Washington, D.C., and you meet with your elected officials, either with the member of Congress or with their staff, that's very important because it causes the member of Congress in the office to go, why are these people here? What is so important about this issue? And it causes them to focus on what it is you want to talk to them about. So don't underestimate your power to do that because we're dealing with so many issues. When you show up, it makes us focus and think about issues important to you. Second, think about influencing the public opinion. So social media is free. You write an interesting post, maybe someone will read it in Florida, or in North Carolina, or in Ohio. And then think about writing letters to the editor. So it is true that many people write letters to the editor. It's also true many of them come from the same people. So when you start writing it, eventually you'll get published. You can start changing hearts and minds. And then understand the importance of not only being registered to vote, but giving your friends and family members registered to vote. Uh, so anyone here who is elected official or works on campaigns knows this. If you are not registered to vote, you are invisible to the people campaigning. So you don't get a single email, a single mail piece, a single phone call. You are completely ignored if you're not registered to vote. And if across America, elected officials look in their voter rolls and see very few Asian Americans registered to vote, that's just going to have an effect on government officials in America. So just getting the community more registered to vote is hugely important. And now the good news is if you look at the U.S. Census, uh, Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders are the fastest growing ethnic group in America. So since 2000, the NHMA population is more than doubled in size. And it's not just in places like California, New York, but also places like Nevada and Georgia. Presidential swing states. Last presidential election, both parties spent more than seven figures reaching out to the Asian American community. And that is a very good thing for the community. So the population is growing, and we see more and more elected officials, and we see more and more people running to elected office. So think about your ability to try to not only help that along, but also if you're interested in running for elected office, come talk to me or my wife Betty. We're happy to give you advice and happy to help you. Think about trying to get an appointment to these government positions. I started off being appointed as a commissioner of City of Torrance on the Environmental Quality Commission. That also is where my wife started. She was also appointed to the Torrance Environmental Quality Energy Commission. So wherever you live, there's going to be these different commissions that you can get involved in. And then participate in groups like UCA and go ahead and lobby and fight for them. And I'll just conclude on a hopeful note. I served an active duty United States Air Force, and I was trained at Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery, Alabama. There is a beautiful Rosewood Parks Museum, and I've gone there a number of times. And last time I went with my wife Betty with the late great John Lewis. And I remember finishing the museum and thinking, sitting there thinking, Rosewood Parks would not have been surprised by President Donald Trump, but she never could have imagined President Obama winning the presidency twice. She never could have imagined Vice President Kamala Harris, the first Black and Asian American ever to become vice president. And she never could have imagined Speaker Hakeem Jeffries was going to be the first African American speaker next year. So, thanks for having me here. Look forward to working with all of these. We make America an even better place to live, work, and play.